Welcome everybody, thanks for coming. I'm gonna need like a minute here because I'm finishing my lunch real quick. I think I've had enough soup. I think I just need to like take the rest of it in the kitchen for later. And then grab my tea, which I forgot in the kitchen because I was busy like speed eating soup. I made these rolls from the Warcraft cookbook, but I don't think I did them right to have with my soup, and I think I underbaked them because they're not, like, they're good, but they're kind of like eating bread dough, which I'm not against. Although I don't think you're supposed to. Anyways, I'm gonna take this in. I'll be right back. Ugh. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm back. I would normally keep eating, but I think I've had enough, and knowing me, I'm gonna get a giant piece of carrot, like, right in front of my teeth, and then not notice it despite the fact that I can see my camera right there. Oh, man. So how are you guys all doing? Welcome. It's been the longest week ever, ended on a really sour note at work, so I'm drinking wine and watching the stream to unwind. Thank God it's Friday. Man, I am so glad you're here. That sucks about your work week. I hope next one's better, and I am very glad that you have some wine. And a stream. You've just got Suramar left before you can really turn your attention to the Broken Shore. Are you going back and finishing the Suramar stuff? Because I'm, like, is it a new character, or is this your first one, you're just, like, late start? Or, like, I'm curious, because so this hunter is, well, I haven't mogged your helm, although I don't know if I'm going to. I kind of like that. But this hunter is, like, my new alt that I've just been playing for fun. And I just got her to 110, like, yesterday, so I've been, here and there, like, doing little bits of the campaign, little bits of the Broken Shore campaign, because I know I want to do that to get my class mount, and then I'll go to Argus. But I'm debating whether or not I want to go back and do the Suramar stuff. I don't know. I might. Like, I kind of want to do everything over again, but I can't think of a really good reason to do it aside from, like, artifact power, so I don't know. For the weekend, yeah. It's our last pre-BlizzCon weekend. Speaking of which, I did upload a vlog. I just uploaded it, like, right now. I got it really close on that one. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to set up the end card real quick because I threw some extra footage I had after the end card. There's no good audio for the extra footage at the very end because I had turned off my audio, but, like, my cat wouldn't get out of my lab, and I thought it was cute, so I included it. So, let me finish the stuff I was supposed to do before 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I am on a strange schedule these days. I spent, like, the entire last week, like, sleeping, like, getting up at 8, like normal, but then going back to bed after I got back from walking the dog, and then working from, like, 2 in the afternoon until, like, 2 in the morning, and then going to bed, and I just can't live like that anymore, just because I can't get up and walk my dog on half a night of sleep. I'm not strong enough to do that. Okay, so if I bring them from here, and then I edit, I'll be almost there. While I'm thinking about this, let's put up a poll. Let's put up a poll while I figure this out, as to what we're going to do today, because I haven't decided yet, so let me figure out where my Fusspot poll thing is. We're going to vote. We're going to vote in something. You'd think I would remember this. Okay. So, poll title is called Stream Activity. Option number 1 is going to be Lucid Nightmare, because I'm really out of excuses, and I haven't started it yet, so that would be mostly the beginning part, but maybe we'll get lost in the maze, I don't know. Option number 2 is going to be Mount Runs, because why not? Throw that up there. And then option number 3, what else could we do? What have I not done yet? It's Skirmish Week. I don't think I want a PvP. Do I want a PvP? What's the third option? Oh, thanks, Norma. Yay for Huntresses. Yeah, I'm really happy about that. I think I like having the Night Elf Hunter better than I used to have the Human Hunter. I just like the whole Sentinel thing. It's your main, you just need to catch up and you want to get flying. Oh, for sure, for flying them, for sure. Hazel, sup, Daniel? How are you doing? You plan to get Naxi and Cursed Berman this week? Make sure that you get them before the event ends. The event ends on, next week. Like, you've got until Tuesday, I think. Naxi's a weirdly cute pet. Did you guys notice the birds? It's got like little tiny mini birds. Tensions run? Mythic Plus? I do need to do Mythic Plus for the week, but the problem is I can't talk to you guys. I can't chat very well when I'm doing Mythic Plus because I play poorly in the dungeon and then I chat poorly and I just don't feel good about either of it. Hey, what's up, Marco? How are you? Ready for the weekend? I am ready for a weekend. I don't think I'm taking this weekend off. I think until I finish all of the raid guides, I think like until maybe a week after BlizzCon or so, I'm gonna just continually make those raid guides because I need them to be done. I refuse to make them after the fact, except maybe the last one, but the first 10. You thought they were bats? They might be bats. That would make more sense. Naxi is constantly puking though. I mean, at least maybe it makes him feel better. You about to turn in a Valorhar Paragon chest. Wish me luck on the mount. Good luck! Oh, I hope you have all of my luck, because I have not managed to get that one yet. I'm missing I have everything except for Ferranda's Hippogriff and, let's, actually, you know, that gets me into it. Third option is going to be, world questing. Nobody's going to vote for that, but the idea is that maybe we can get some rep towards Paragon chest, because that's something else that I enjoy doing. Actually, maybe Mog runs or world questing. I guess Mog runs can go with Mog runs, but world questing. Anyways, this poll is going to go for 3 minutes, because that's about as long as I need to get my life together. 2 minutes. And then it's going to cost no nuts. No nuts at all. Just 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll throw Mog runs to the 4. Nah, I won't do that. Okay. So, I'm going to start the poll. I'm going to put it on the screen here. And you can vote in chat by typing ! and then the option. You'll be able to see that in just a second here once I get it added. So I'm gonna go new. There we go. And then I think I can edit it. Why you only show the first 2 options? Why? Oh, those are, I only have 3 options, that's why, okay. So you can type ! 1, wait, how do you even do it? Alright, you guys have figured it out. Vote 1, 2, or 3 for those 3 things. I'm gonna stare this way and figure this out for a second. Okay. Can I select? Yeah. Alright. Well, that's as close as it's gonna get. There's gonna be some weird end card. The end card links are gonna be really short. That's what I get for putting footage after my end card. It's okay. You guys all know where my Patreon is anyways. It's not new information. Save. Okay. So what are we doing? Who's winning? Lucid is winning. Nobody wants to see World Quest. Shocking. Mount runs are up there, but not winning. Nobody votes for World Quest because nobody likes them. I like doing World Quest, okay? They give me big bunches of gold. They give me reputation, which can get me mounts. They're easy to do while I'm watching something else on my other monitor. And they're better than running laps around Dalaran. Poll closed, most votes for Lucid Nightmare. Okay, I need to go figure out how to do that then. Let's find, I bet you anything Wowhead has a guide. They always have a guide. Let's find a Wowhead guide and get started on that. So I guess I'm going to want to log into this one. Don't you like her dress? I like wearing just that dress with, like, her shoes are new, which is why they don't match, but, like, nothing really else, you know? Like a transmog that looks like clothes you would actually wear. Hazel's a Shadowproof. She needs the shiny black and purple unicorn. I would agree with that. When I first saw it, when they first data mined it, I was like, man, that has my name written all over it. And then I was just so busy when it came out, and then I was really lazy after I heard everybody complaining about how awful it was to get. But let's pull up some info. So I'm going to search for Wowhead, Lucid Nightmare Guide. I don't know if we'll do the whole maze. We can at the very least do up until that point. So let's see here. Do I have any missions? Do I have any stuff here? The other thing, the reason I've actually had to go back and do world questing is it's very easy to run out of order resources. I'm no longer capping on them. I don't even get to trade them for Bloods of Sargeras to trade them for stuff to buy anymore because it takes like 18 to 2,000 order resources for a thingy. Did you see the tweet to you of my Illidan phone case? I missed it. I need to find you and follow you on Twitter because I don't think I'm getting notified when you send me stuff, and that's upsetting to me. And also I need to see the Illidan phone case. Didn't you say it was like a glittery one, or was that somebody else had a glitter phone case? Anyways, guides. There's no specific guide here. Alright, well, somebody's got a guide here. So, picture guide. Oh, I like pictures. Oh, there's an imager thing. Okay, cool. Lucid Nightmares, a secret map rewarded by figuring out riddles similar to Cosmo the Hungering, or reading how somebody else did it. Use this script to track your progress. Each step is there described. Okay, the first note is found in the top level of Curiosities and More in $. I'm not even going to read ahead here. I'm going to do the thing that you're not supposed to do when you're cooking, and just do things one at a time. Just that last part is awful? Okay. You like dry red wine, or anything with chocolate flavor in it. I haven't had a whole lot of wine in my life. I've had a lot of cider. If I'm drinking, I'm usually having a cider. But I've enjoyed white wines. I guess that's like, you know, sweeter dessert wines. My sister actually makes, what do you call it when you got like a bunch of fruit in the wine? And it's like a party drink with like a bunch of fruit in the wine. Anyways, my sister's made that before when I visited her, and that's always like a great time. I can't think of the word. I think it has an S in it. Anyways, Curiosities and More is over. Should we get some sounds? Get some sounds going on here. Music. Probably not sound effects, just music. Alright, those are coming through at least a little bit. The glittery phone case that I put Illidan's picture behind. You don't do sweet wines but in small amounts. You're so sad that the Lucid Nightmare doesn't fly. I think it would make a lot of sense for it to fly. I wish that both that and the Emerald Dream Runner flew. This isn't it. It's Curiosities and More. Curiosities and More. Oh, up here. It's the upstairs of here. And the note is on a table. I'm gonna take off my Sifus, or my Prides, because the bubble bothers me. So here's a note on a table. So I open that. It begins in 2104059 with a most pleasing sign. These letters will not always rhyme. Alright, well, I'm starting to see why the Secret Finding Discord drove themselves nuts over this. Like, who could figure that out? Nobody. Alright. The solution, Secrets of Ulduar, is an anagram. Or the release date, or the patch, or whatever. Alright, so we're going to Ulduar, basically. So let's take the portal. I don't want to take two portals because the loading screens can be kind of rough, so I'm just going to port to Wormrest and then fly. You know what else I've been doing this week? Not this week, actually. A little more last week, but on my hunter. So my hunter is a Beastmaster hunter. And she's a new hunter, so she doesn't have any kind of spirit beast. And I was watching Rich Campbell's stream. If you're not familiar, he works for MLG, but he does the casting, or he's one of the casters for the WoW esports tournaments. Really funny guy. And he has a WoW stream, and he was streaming on his hunter. And he just went around in one night and got like every spirit beast. Like, people were inviting him to their servers, but still, like, they found a whole bunch of them up, especially on this one person's server, and I was like, man, that's the luckiest ever. Maybe they're easier to get now. And I was like, well, maybe I can find one. I don't need all of them. I just need one of them. I don't even care which one. Any one of them would be fine. And I go and I check them all, and there's none of them. And I've been doing that, like, every day since then, and I still haven't seen one. I don't think anybody's ever going to be as lucky as Rich Campbell. Get that purple mask from your bank that your guild buddy sent you a while ago. Oh, Sangria. Thank you. It is Sangria. I probably should have done that before I clicked that portal. You know what? We'll stop by Dollar Run. We'll stop by Dollar Run on our way north and we'll pick it up at that bank. You're right. I will need that. My husband finally bought me a Naga Chroma mouse so I can stop using my laptop trackpad. Oh, man. It's going to be, I promise once you get used to it, night and day. I'm so excited for you. Punch? Punch. Sangria. Sangria is definitely the word. I can get on board with some Sangria. I want my Firehawk from Firelands and I never want to come back here, so wish me luck. Good luck, Ender Gamer. Hi, Hazel. Sup, Nico? How are you doing? I used to be a gin drinker and then I overdid it this summer. Anything more than a glass and I'm nauseous. That's definitely a real thing. I've had that. That's why I can't drink, what is it? Actually, no, I can drink everything. There's one food that I can't eat because I had it before I had a really bad night drinking, but everything else I think I've recovered from. Hazel, have you tried Destiny 2 yet? So I tried a little bit of Destiny 2. Actually, it's just occurring to me. Hang on. I will finish this story. It's occurred to me that my lights aren't on, and it looks strange. Hang on. So I tried Destiny 2 when when they had that download. There we go, that's better. I tried Destiny 2 when they had that, the free trial download on the Battle.net launcher. And I found that it just made me incredibly motion sick. And honestly, I wasn't that interested before, just because I've got a lot going on, to like a little bit too much to get into a new game like that. Even though all my friends are playing, my husband's playing, my guild is playing, my buddies, like everybody's playing it. But I'm not that interested because super space sci-fi stuff has never really been my jam. And then secondly, it made me so motion sick. I actually was out of commission for like hours after that, which is weird because I can totally play Overwatch. And maybe there's settings that would help, maybe there's not. But I was so ill that the sight of Destiny makes me feel kind of queasy. Destiny is my gin. So I'm sitting that one out. So the mask is... Somebody was saying it's okay if it's added to your transmog collection. Somebody was saying you needed it here. What's it called? It's just called... Does it have the word mask in it? Yes. Yeah, Shadow Wave Mask. Because that's my buddy. He crafted it. What a guy. Okay. So, there we go. We've got that in hand, and now we're going to head on up to Old War. Make sure that you read all the notes more than once just to make sure the game registers you reading the notes. You don't get to the next note and can't do it. Okay. From this point forward, I will do that. I didn't read the last one more than once, so if it doesn't check, then that's going to be unfortunate. But I will read them all twice from here on out. Hello, Hazel. Why so late? I'm on time. I'm not late. The vlog was late. The vlog was absolutely late. And I would like to say that's because I slept in, but honestly, I didn't even really sleep in today. I was just moving so slowly this morning. You're making mac and cheese, and I'm going to try the mustard thing you guys suggested. Dope. So if it's dry mustard, you can be pretty heavy-handed with it. I have actually done it with actual mustard, and if you do that, you want like a pea-sized amount, like the tiniest amount. But most people do it with dry mustard. I think I'm the only person that is weird enough to do it with like actual mustard. I've used honey mustard is really good, but I've used regular yellow mustard too. Let me take you. Take me where? Oh, I can take you to get the ghost moose, Hazel. The ghost moose. I have the ghost moose. Like the archaeology moose. Is there another ghost moose? Because I have mounts. Echo. I have this one. I have that one already. That was a long grind. That took me like the better part of a day. Look at those upgrade stones. Oh yeah, in my bank. I'm just keeping them for like one day. You know, every time I get a bag of pet goodies, or you know, sometimes you get them randomly when you do a quest, I just hang on to it for because whenever they add pets now, I can just take them to my bank and like fully upgrade them without even having to buy the stuff. Should we? I'm not late, am I? Nope. Pretty much on time. No bag on. No, I'm using regular bags because I like them. You're starting the bigger fish to fry achievement. Wish me luck. Good luck. Destiny is motion blur when you move the camera. That might be it. That is very strongly possible. Motion blur has never been good for me. Have fun with the maze? Yeah, thanks. My friends and I are having trouble with the nightfall. I've heard, actually I think my friends are still just finishing the grinding, like the leveling phase. Bagnon is like Game of Thrones. Some people are not into it, but the social pressure is too high if you don't like it. Yeah, I feel you. I don't feel terribly pressured about Bagnon. Some people get upset when they see 4-5 distinct bags, but you know, I don't mind if you use one big bag. You don't mind if I use a bunch of little bags. And as long as we can all find our stuff, it's all good. If you want to do it in a week's time, you can do the Fisher Friends thing. You can buy the lures instead of waiting for RNG. Oh yeah, for bigger fish to fry. That's absolutely true. Words. Specifically, if you're getting stuck on finding any individual type of bait, check the auction house, of course, first. Check the auction house for the bait, because almost all of the bait you can buy on the auction house. Almost all of it you can buy in the auction house. And then, that's Halls of Lightning. What am I doing? This is going to take me all stream just to get through the first part, because, again, trying to talk and play. But, yeah. Each individual zone's Fisher Friend will sell all of the lure for that zone, and then the one on the Broken Shore sells the open world lures. So, like, the shark, the stunned angry shark. Okay. Old War, you'd think it would be... No, it's not there. It's over... It's here, isn't it? Can you tell I've never raided this place? Going to BlizzCon, Hazel? Nope. Nope. I would love to, but I'm not broke, but I'm not far from broke, and I'm saving up really hard to try and hopefully get into a house at some point in my life. So I'm tabling expenses like BlizzCon until I've got my living situation sorted out. Alright, so we're going in here. You said goodbye to Shalazar Base in the day you got the Rose Spirit Beast after a week of farming and sitting and waiting. Yeah. I don't even care which spirit beast I get. Like, basically, I check them all, and then whichever one I get first, that one is the one that, like, picked me, you know? I'll just use that. But, yeah, no, none of them have picked me yet. Alright, so... in the northwest corner of the room, you will find a rusty lever. After you click the lever, a 20 by 20 grid of scrapyard lights will appear on the floor. Each of them can be toggled on and off individually. Alright, and then there's a picture I have to make. So let's go find the lever. It's in this corner, the northwest corner of the room. The northwest corner of... Alright, so the room, that room. All the way up by the last dude. All the way up here. Okay, I named my ghost boost Boris. That is a lovely name. I want Hazel to get this mount and then make a short video of it so I can know how to do it myself. I'll just link the imager guide that I'm following for you. I will link this. Just bookmark that. Bookmark that one. That is the only way I know what I'm doing right now. Hi Hazel, pray for me. I'm going to try and finish Snaz Family Fighter. Yo Tim, thank you so much for the 20. That's so super generous of you. Thank you, and good luck on Snaz. Good luck on Snaz. Just do the worst ones first. I would say, or maybe you do them, I don't know, do them in whatever order you want, but have a lot of bandages and a strong heart, because it is rough. It is absolutely rough. But you can do it, I believe. What am I doing right now? I should, what, oh man, I was supposed to switch to Holy Specs so that I could AoE these dudes down. I wasn't even supposed to get off my mount if we're being completely honest. I feel like now that we're near the end of an X-Pack, it's time to start doing all the cool things that you made vids about that I've been too lazy to do, like the Angler and the Falcosaurs. I'm still missing a Falcosaur mount. Maybe we'll do that one of these streams. I still haven't finished the very end. If you look at my quest log here, I'm... it's the Dire Big Falcosaur, I still don't have it. I've got the other 3, I just, like, stopped randomly. They need to fix Shatterproof so that we can deal with this. There is nothing I can do right now that will AoE these dudes down. Absolutely nothing. I guess my trinket. If I can proc my trinket, then the shark will take them out. I need to proc my shark trinket. 110. I think 100 is max level. Like in WoW, because 110 is current max level. You doing the mount now? You poor soul. Good luck. Thanks. You got the spirit panther. You call it Mitashi to remember your cat that passed a few years back. That is a lovely name for a kitty. You doing mount runs? Nah, we are doing, we're doing the Lucid Nightmare. Do these dudes just keep coming? They keep coming. I need to just keep moving. I just gotta walk. I should never have gotten off my mount. The cat is just so pretty though. Switch to Holy Spec for AoE. That would have been a bright idea before I started this. I can't switch now because I'm in combat. Keep running. Yeah, we're just gonna auto run away over there and drink some tea. I'm drinking out of a normal person mug today. Look. Because I'm drinking a flavored black tea. I normally don't drink flavored teas all that much because I just really enjoy the really good straight teas, but I started craving like some holiday spicy stuff. So I got myself a couple of different sort of autumn spiced flavored teas, and they're black teas that I like to drink with like a little bit of milk. So this is a peach ginger tea. I need to work on that mount too, but for now I'm content with getting the Firelands mount. Both Firelands mounts in one try with my Druid. You got both of them in one try? Goodness gracious, that's some luck. Sorry, I'm late. I was fishing with a new friend and lost track of the time. Fishing is a great way to hang out with new friends in WoW. I've had a lot of great time fishing with my friends in WoW. Which just goes to show that WoW is really not that much about the gameplay. My experience in WoW has always been directly correlated to the people that I'm playing it with. But, you know, the content still needs to be good, because if the content's not good enough, the people that you play it with will leave. It just needs to be good enough for all my friends to come back. Is the cat around? Kitty is sleeping in her broccoli box in the other room. I can set up the cat cam if she comes in. But she hasn't been... She came in for a little bit for the vlog because I, like, picked her up and brought her in. But she's gone back to sleeping the place that she was before. Should have taken a motorcycle. They're super fast. Oh, that's probably true, too. I'm so inexperienced in Ulduar. I don't like this place because I'm not good at it. I never remember to switch to my AoE spec, and it's ridiculous that I can't AoE without being in a different spec. I never remember to stay on my mount or, like, borrow one of their mounts. I think I have to fight a... How do I even get through this door? Do I have to fight a boss? Do I have to kill these guys? I'm just... There's so many... It's, like, such an intricate raid with so many cool things going on that when you don't know any of them, it's so frustrating to just get stuck constantly. There's a PvP faction after you do the 4 birds that on my server seems impossible. Oh yeah, the Aviana's... there it is. The Aviana's thing. I think I gave myself a pass on doing that just because the rewards weren't that crazy. I don't remember what you got from it, but I remember looking at what you get from it and being like, yeah, I'm good. I'll be fine. I don't need that. I'm a head off. It's weird playing WoW and watching something live. Have fun with this, Hazel. Oh, I see. I see. It's weird watching something live and then have fun. I gotcha. For a second, I thought that you thought it was weird watching someone on live have fun, but I understand now. Are you gonna farm Mim's head since you're there? Like, do I have to do anything, or can I just port to the dude and then kill him and then see if he draws his head? I don't even know if I'm in the right instance of it. Like, if I go to, like, maybe do you have to do it on heroic? Am I on heroic? I'm not on heroic. I'm on normal 25. I'm not doing Mount Rents, but I'm just pulling up my simple armory just to see what the requirements are. You also swim faster than most underwater mounts. The pole is OP, and the bonus is still active while in combat. Yeah, that pole is really OP. I really wish that they would update the swim speed of... I wish they would update the swim speed of the aquatic mounts, like the Darkwater Skate and the Cosmos Tentacled Dude, and you know the other water mounts, the thing that we got from Margos, so that they would be just as fast, because it's really silly that they're not. They're basically useless if you can get an underlet angler, which anybody can. The only problem with the angler is the AP from fish never increases, always 50 AP for fish. Yeah, it gets really tedious to finish out. Like, it's really easy to get your first couple traits, and it's pretty easy to get it to the point where you have access to the faster swim speed, like the shark form. Go for the shark form first, of course. And then you can get like a couple of fish. If you're gonna try and finish the whole thing, that is a grind and a half. And I think that was intentional just because there's always gonna be a couple fish that don't really have, there's always gonna be a couple fish that don't really have a whole lot of value that you're not necessarily farming, that you wouldn't need to really upgrade. And if you do want to upgrade the whole thing, you're probably a fisher that's gonna be fishing a lot. And you don't necessarily need to grind out the whole thing. It'll just kind of happen anyways because you're fishing with the rod regardless. Hey Hazel, I caught rare pets yesterday, so I'm happy. What did you get, tree frog town person? I almost called you a tree frog. I'm sorry, that would have been deeply offensive. Very slow grind in fishing AP, yeah. Okay, so up here, in the northwest corner, we'll find a rusty lever. After we click it, a 20 by 20 grid of scrapyard lights will appear. Where is the rusty lever? On the floor. Rusty lever. This looks like a lever, but it's not. Over here? No. Up here? Rusty lever. Did I not click the last thing good enough? Oh no, it's on somebody's head. It's on a head. Over. There should be like a little Mim's head thing on the pile. There it is. Okay. Whew, I was getting a little nervous. There we go. I just need to get up there. Help, I'm short. I'm so short. There we go. Alright. There's no heroic. Each boss has a requirement. Oh, for Mim's head. But I have to kill all the bosses. That's right. They didn't add normal and heroic until ICC, right? I think even if I had the seahorse, I would still use my seahorse total. Exactly. Okay, so that's made this big grid happen. Each of them can be toggled on and off individually, and I need to make this crazy Bud's gear. Jeebus! This takes so long! Well, I mean, I haven't started yet. I guess I better get going. Alright, so I'm going to start at the bottom left-hand corner. And I'm going to just work my way over. Because these are not numbered, so I'm going to need to count every time. So this is 1. And I need to do 8 through 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is going to be the world's most boring thing to watch, and I would like to remind you guys that you asked for it. Okay, so 3 up. We're gonna take all 3 of these 3 blocks high, and then we're gonna fill it in. So 1. So here's the 3 blocks high filled in. So that's the bottom of the shape. Too far away. Alright, now with that in mind, I'm gonna be a gap of over 2. 2 empty squares. And then 1 filled one. And then 1, 2, 3. And then we do that over here. 2 empty squares. 1 filled one. And then 1, 2, 3. And then with the next one up, we're gonna 4 on top of that. So like this, 2, 3. Actually, the next one up just goes straight across with leaving 2 gaps on the very end. So all on, and then I'll check chat. What if you had to do this in an order? How bad would that be? Alright, we're good so far. Look, there's further pile. Yeah. I wish you luck. That was a nightmare doing it. It'll help heal the deep wounds in all of us who have endured this alone. Alright. Alright, we're making it happen. So the next one is exactly the same. We're just going to go all the way across, leaving 1 on the ends open. And if any of you think that I'm really smart for figuring this out, I'm not smart in the slightest. I am just looking over on this monitor here. Where are my monitors? I deleted some of my monitors. Oh well. Middle. This is basically what's happening. There's like an imagery guide all the way at the top, and it'll tell you where all the stuff is. And then right now I'm just following that. So that's all that's going on right now. Just to clarify. Okay. So all the way across, leaving 1 gap at the end, because this is the 16th row from the bottom, which makes it the 4th up, because this is a 20 by 20 grid. This is cool stuff. I wonder how many people had to work on it and like how much time they had to spend. And then we do the same thing except 1 over again. So basically the exact same thing as the row 2 rows ago. This part seems like it would take so, I mean, it's definitely not bad going with a guide. I'm just trying to imagine how many people were messing with this without knowing what they were supposed to be making. And then 2, gap to 3. I'm really scared that I'm gonna do this wrong and then not know how I've done it wrong. This one we're leaving 3 blank on either end. At least it's symmetrical. At least it's symmetrical. If this was some kind of an abstract image, that would be really rough. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And now we have a huge amount of blocks, 6 rows high, that are all completely filled in. So I'm gonna actually turn them on at the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're just gonna fill this in horizontally all the way across. There's an add-on for this if you want to cheat. Does the add-on turn them all on? Or does the add-on just show me which ones I have to turn on? Because I feel like if it turned them all on, that would be like actually cheating. Like that would be bannable. And if it just tells me which, so which isn't really a huge problem. This seems like a fairly easy thing to read off the grid. I helped a friend, I don't remember though. Wait till Endless Halls, that part about killed me. It seems that the Endless Halls part is by far the worst part. I'm curious to know if knowing everything we know, like if I read the blog post first, if we are going to be able to do this entire thing on stream. Like we got about 90 minutes. Or if it's going to be something I have to finish off stream if I've started. Like, we'll see where we're at once we get to the Endless Halls part. And I'll take a look at what's required for Endless Halls and decide whether or not to start it when we get there. But I'm curious, like, now that we know that there's, like, that it's generated and there's traps and the fact that it won't really work off a map. But, I think it was Celestalon tweeted, like, an image that kind of explained how it did work. So maybe that'll make it better. A lot of people were saying they had to just kind of brute force their way past that stage. The Time Worm seems so much easier. The Time Worm didn't really have anything... Like, I think the reason why this one's harder is because that last thing is generated. Like, it's not going to be the same. You can't watch a YouTube video and then do the exact same things that somebody did in the YouTube video and then be fine. I really liked... I think my favorite one of these so far was the one they did for the pet. The Sun Darter Hatchling secret. That was cool. That was really cool. My most vivid memory of that was farming Virinar Arcanus in the Grand to try and get the pattern that they dropped, because that pattern created a flask that you needed for the thing, and I was trying to make them to make some gold. I never remembered if I ended up breaking even from that. I definitely made some of the stuff, and I definitely sold some of it, but I don't know if I broke even because I ended up holding on to a lot of it. Like, people stopped buying them pretty shortly after I started selling them. Oh boy, alright, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've done too many, haven't I? I think I messed up. Because on this left-hand side, this is the point of the thing. There needs to be a block of 2 and then a block of 3 open. So 1, there we go. There we go, that's better. 1, did I do that on the other side too? Oops. Let me go check. There needs to be an empty block of 2 and then an empty block of 3. Empty block of 2, empty block of 3. One, 2, 3. And then I just need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then I think we just mirror it. I think we do the exact same thing in reverse. You won't have enough time? Okay. 10 hours and I'm still twitching. Lots of love to you, Hazel. Thank you, Dandy Bear. So many dots. I've never done this dungeon. This is the Lucid Nightmare, like, secret puzzle. Okay, so we leave 3 blank, and then we fill in everything but 3 on the sides for this row. Endless Halls took me 3 hours. Mapping didn't work. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of figuring. So we'll probably get up to the Endless Halls. This one is sunken. Probably just because the floor is that way, but I bet that really put you off. And then everything but a gap of 2. And then over here it's going to be a gap of 1. So I can kind of do these as I go, because I'll be in range of both of them. Oh man, this is really riveting gameplay. You guys have never seen anything like this. This is the most exciting thing that's ever. And I'm not even gonna get the mount. I don't know if I'd want to do the mount on stream if it's really taking people 10 hours. Like, that's the part that I don't know if I even want to do at all. I think I might be past my days of wanting to spend that long on anything. Alright, so we're doing 2. Gap of 2, gap of 1. And then a gap of 2. Yeah. Guess what I just found out? My daughter is having a girl. So happy, grandbaby number 1, year old Addison, and now my other kid is having this one, Layla. That's amazing! You can't read up Endless Halls, it's different for everyone. There's a graphic, I'm sure it is different for everyone, you can't read up on it, but there was a graphic that Celestalon posted that might help me understand what's going on, even if it doesn't solve it for me, if that makes any sense. Okay, so 2, and then the block of 3. But this one has a gap, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then a space. And then 1, 2, 3, 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a space. And then there's a block of 3 in the end. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Good. So here, we just need to go, so 4 open, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one is on. And then 2 open, and then that same block at 6, which actually goes all the way up, so we can just take these 6, well, these 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, now we're here, we go 1, 2, and then this one here. Oh, we did it. We did it, alright. I thought we broke it. Okay. Once the pattern is completed, the second note will appear in the center of the grid. 1,000 years imprisoned. Surely it wears in the mind. I imagine it does. Those bombs are concerning to me. Also, what are these? They're like little red crystals. I guess those are like Lucid Nightmare crystals, but they're kind of like... I thought they were bombs for a second. 1,000 years imprisoned. Surely it wears in the mind. I would imagine so. Reading it twice, just in case. Hi Hazel, is there a way to watch BlizzCon live without a virtual ticket? So, sort of. Some things are broadcast just live on Twitch for no ticket, and honestly, the best things are broadcast live on Twitch with no ticket. So the opening ceremonies is going to be broadcast live on Twitch, no ticket needed. And then the esports, so like the World of Warcraft tournament, the Overwatch tournament, the Hearthstone stuff, all of the esports is broadcast live as well, with no virtual ticket needed. So the only thing you actually need the ticket for is like the panels, the costume contest, the concert stream, the talent show, like all of that stuff you need the ticket for, but you can still watch the ceremonies and the esports without it. Otherwise, you will either need a ticket, or if you know somebody IRL with a ticket, you know, you bring them a pack of whatever beverages they like, and then you go over and have a party. Stranger Things season 2, who's pumped? Right? I think I get to start watching that tonight. I'm so excited. I think we have that scheduled in. Okay, so click on the mind larva. Oh no, okay, so now we go to Cthulhu. We go to AQ Cthulhu. Which AQ is he in again? Actually, better question. What's the best way for me to get there? Stormwind, Tull, Veer, Silithus, right? Yeah. Hi Hazel. Sorry I'm late to watching. Welcome, Kristen. Don't even worry about it. We're doing the Lucid Nightmare thing on stream today. I guess I should put that in the title, huh? Where did my stream title go? There we go. Lucid Nightmare. Lucid Nightmare puzzles with Hazel. Just in case you're really confused about who this person streaming on Hazelnuttygames is. Okay. Patiently waiting for the Punisher. I think that'll be pretty good. I really liked what was that thing that he was in? It wasn't Daredevil. No. I watched the Marvel series that had the Punisher as the antagonist. I really like that actor. Joe Bernthal. I think he did a really good job, and I'm excited to see his thing too. Used an add-on that helps map it. It wasn't perfect, but it definitely helped. Took you about an hour and a half. Okay. What, are you just giving up? This is the bit I can never get to work. Do you watch Riverdale? I watched all of Riverdale. I watched the whole first season. I haven't, actually, I guess I can't say I've watched all of it because I know they're airing it. I watched the first season that was on Netflix. I haven't seen any of season 2. And honestly, I'll probably watch it once it hits a streaming service. I'm too lazy to mess around trying to get cable shows. The unicorn mount. Yeah, the black and red nightmare unicorn mount. So our next step is to go to Encourage and remember which one has Cthulhu in it, which I'm pretty sure is that one. Like the bigger one. If you don't mind sharing, what is your /play? Let's find out. So this is going to be a very minimized figure because for my, like, half of my WoW career, if not more, I was switching characters every 6 months. So this is really only the main that I've had since Warlords. So in 2 expansions worth of playing, 110 days, 5 hours, 11 minutes, and 41 seconds, about half of which was at Legion end level. But again, I've played a lot of characters over a lot of years, and that's not account-wide. If they ever add an account-wide /play, that's going to be depressing. I don't know if we want to know. Oh. You got your Stardust Bunny last night, thanks to Hazel's guide? Oh, crats! The Stardust is, like, such an awesome pet. I love the Celestial pets. Especially as the bunny. I'm kind of developing a thing for bunnies. Like, I always knew bunnies were cute, but they're really cute. Now you gotta get now you gotta save up 1,000,000 gold and get a matching Celestial Calf. Actually, was it 1,000,000 gold? I think it was 1,000,000 gold. Like, the toy is 500,000, the pet is 1,000,000, and then the mount is 2,000,000. That's it. That's it. I think I'm saving up my gold for the mount now. Not that I'm very close. I've only got like 200k on me right now, but husband ordered me a Death Knight hoodie coming on a slow boat from China. It'll make it one day. It'll make it one day. That's exciting. Spaghetti and meatballs. Ooh, where does the Celestial Bunny come from? It comes from doing, like, you fight Algalon in a pet battle. I'm trying to remember how you unlock that. Was that a raiding with leashes unlock? With leashes. Yeah, so you collect all of the Wrath of the Lich King raiding with leashes pet. That gives you the Celestial Invitation, and then you gotta go beat Algalon in a pet battle. So you gotta start by getting all the pets out of the Wrath raids. Way too cheap to get the cap. I thought I was too. One day you'll break. I watched your video of pets that should be mounts. I couldn't agree more. Have I made that video already? I knew I wanted to. I couldn't remember if I'd actually done it. Because I was thinking about making it, but I guess if I've already made it, I shouldn't do it again. It's an add-on that tracks played over all characters. Oh boy. Oh boy. Thank you for all your pet battle videos. Thanks for watching, Gwendolyn. You really like the Celestial Dragon. You named yours Bahamut Zero. That is a reference to something I do not know. Daredevil Season 2, otherwise known as the Punisher origin story. That was it. Thank you. I thought it might have been Daredevil. I couldn't remember. I've seen a lot of the Marvel stuff on Netflix. Some of the newer stuff hasn't been my favorite. Maybe it's not Marvel. I get really confused between the different comic book universes. I didn't really have origins as a comic book person, so I get a little confused. So we gotta head all the way to Cthulhu. I guess we can kill I mean, there's no sense. I need to remember I can mount up in here. I always forget. I always make it halfway through a queue for like a mount or a Mog run. Actually, no more Mog runs. I actually have all of the Mog that comes out of here in my Priest. I've completed my AQ Priest Mog set. Actually, that can't be right. Maybe I didn't. You know what? I just finished the set. That's what I did. There's no way I got all of the Mog. How much do I still need? Current instance. Okay, yes. Yeah, so there is still a couple pieces that I need. Cthulhu has a mace for me. Oro has bracers. Twin imps actually have a scepter I don't have. That's not that interesting. Okay. So there is still a little bit of Mog I need, but I finished my set, so then I just stopped doing it. But I never remember that can mount up in here. That never occurs to me. So many things I want to do now that it's end of X-Pack. Now I guess I need to add Celestial Invitation. I'm curious to hopefully find out at BlizzCon how much time we have for that, because I'm with you. I actually really enjoy the sort of end of X-Pack, and we had a lot of this in Warlords, the end of expansion lull where a bunch of people unsub, and then I look at my list of things that I haven't done yet, and I'm like, well, time to grind out this thingamajig. Like, that's when I got my insane title, was the end of Warlords of Draenor. I was like, man, they're adding insanity to Shadow Priests? Was that in Legion? Did they just add insanity in Legion? Yeah, they added insanity to Shadow Priest, and I was like, alright, well, I have to be Hazel the Insane now. That's not a question. That is a requirement. Oh, I don't need to be down here. I don't need to kill them. Do I? Do I have to kill the bosses? I guess I could, since I'm here. You have to kill them like one at a time to let them eat each other, I'm pretty sure. Parts of the Yaj devoured. Lord Kree is devoured. And there we go. I don't think I need to kill them all, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Also, you know what else I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch my spec to Holy, so I can Holy Nova, because this is just ridiculous. This is just the silliest thing. But I hope it is a Final Fantasy reference. Ah, gotcha. The Algalana fight was frustrating? Yeah, he was a toughie. He was definitely a toughie. He didn't take me too long once I figured out which pets to use, but getting to that point was iffy. What am I doing right now? Holy. I'm switching to Holy. This key. This button. That button on my keyboard. Use the show 4 to keep from getting stunned and knocked off the mount. Ooh, that's a good point. That is a great point. Although I actually don't mind getting knocked off the mountain here, because when you kill trash, sometimes it gives you greens that sell for a lot of gold. Like a lot of gold. I'm still gonna take your tip though. There we go. What add-on is that? If you're talking about the Mog add-on, this is called Minar's Wardrobe Helper. If you're talking about another add-on, you'll have to be more specific. But this one is Minar's Wardrobe Helper, spelled just like that. Best thing ever. Gives you this massive, super cool checklist, basically with percentage completions for every instance in the game. I can see that I have none of the Forge of Souls gear on this character from normal or heroic. You click into one of these, and I can see that I need 3 items from heroic Oculus. I need 1 item from normal Oculus, and then it'll show you which item it is, and you can actually have a little checklist on your screen. It's very useful. Okay. Was I not supposed to go up here? Am I lost already? I swear I've done this raid. I should know my way around. I have farmed this raid extensively. So now I'm underneath Cthulhu. Have I gotten confused? I think I've gotten confused. I think I'm not supposed to be here. It's gonna spit me out in the entrance. There's no way it spits me out at the end. That's just unfair. It won't let me into the end. Right, okay, so this is the entrance to the raid. I've gone the wrong way. We're turning around. And I'm not gonna read chat again. Well, who are we kidding? I would say that I'm not gonna read chat again until I'm back on my path, but we know what's true with that. Stonehide leather barding also makes it so you can't get knocked off your mount. Is that leather working only, or can anybody use that? Afternoon, Hazel. Welcome, Jeffrey. How are you doing today? I feel like we just spent the last 6 months of Warlords sitting around in our garrisons. Exactly. It was the perfect time to go grind something like the Insane title, or like the other thing that I did at the end of Warlords was collect every battle pet that was available to me. And actually, no, it wasn't collecting all the pets. It was leveling them all up. That's what I did at the end of WoD. I went through all of my pets, even like the chipmunks and the prairie foxes and prairie dogs and the snakes and the spiders, and I went through all of them and I leveled them all up to 25 and I got them all upgraded to rare. Oh, that was my end of Warlords. Add-on did you use to check what set you need? This is just Mog. It doesn't track sets specifically in Minar's Wardrobe Helper. Sets are actually just in the default UI now. Under appearances, you can see your sets. Late night is in the kitchen and I'm hearing odd noises. Oh no. I'm supposed to make bread today? BRB. Yeah, you gotta get that started. So I tried to make the bread from the Warcraft cookbook. Not the bread, the rolls, the buttery wheat rolls to have with soup. And I think I did it wrong because it said I was supposed to make 20, and I rolled them up and I only have 12. So that's problem one. But I'm like, oh, it's fine. They'll just be bigger. And I don't think my dough was really the right consistency because it was very wet, but I'd already added too much flour, and I didn't want to add any more because whenever I make bread, I always end up adding way too much flour just to keep it from being sticky. And then when you finally get the bread, it's great, but it's like really dense and super filling, and you've used like twice as much flour as you needed to. And I wanted to avoid that, so I stopped adding flour, and I just like managed to make it into the rolls. But I only had like 12 instead of 20. So I guess they're going to be bigger, but I didn't think to bake them longer. Like, they started to get brown at the top, so I took them out, but once I opened them up, I realized I really should have baked them longer. They weren't raw, but they were definitely underbaked. And I need to try again, because that's just not good enough. Glad I'm not the only one who gets turned around. Yeah, this place is silly. This is a little bit of a silly raid. It's got some cool looking gear, though. Also, I don't know how this happened, but I'm no longer on my chauffeur chopper, and I'm now running a core hand. Anyone can use this Stonehide barding. It's just the leatherworking prof gets double the buff. Oh. Okay, I gotcha. Your pet videos are lifesavers? Thanks, Jeffrey. Portion control? Portion control. You mean like having 20 rolls? Because I have a hard time with portion control when it comes to like fresh bread. It's best I want to mix them too. Yeah. I've had a much better time making bread since I got a mixer that can handle kneading, like a mixer with a good dough hook that can knead on its own. I know it's not necessarily in every situation better than hand kneading, but hand kneading is just so rough on my wrists and my hands that having a machine do it for me is just super, super nice. Making dinner for Norma and I? That's awesome. So you making spaghetti and meatballs tonight then? I don't have the WoW cookbook, but every Saturday my dad and I attempt something from the Harry Potter cookbook. Oh, that sounds like fun. You know what I want to get at some point is I want to get A Feast of Ice and Fire, the A Song of Ice and Fire cookbook. Because it's done by the same woman. Chelsea Monroe Castle, who did the Warcraft cookbook, also did the Game of Thrones one. And I'm a huge fan of the Game of Thrones novels, and I think I think I need the book. I think I gotta try it. Your 3-inch shoes were more like 6 inches. Nah, no way, not 6 inches. Maybe like 5.5. I don't know. They actually, I don't know if it's because I made them too wide and flat or because I made the pastry wrong, but they didn't puff up enough for me to actually fill them. You know, the extra one that I did at the end of that stream where, the extra one that I did at the end of the stream was just like a cream puff. That one was the only one I was able to actually get any cream into because it was like a small circular one, so it puffed up with like enough space for me to fill it. And the cream puff was delicious. It tasted like a really good cream puff. So if I ever make the sheep pastry again, I'm just gonna make cream puffs because I can't handle the fancy shapes. I can't get the cream in them. I should make the Miracle No Knead bread. Legit the best artisan bread I've ever made. How does it work without kneading? Am I the only one that likes the tier 2.5 cloth sets from AQ? No, I love the AQ sets. I actually wear it on occasion. It was one of the first ones I farmed just because I started farming sets at the bottom, and then like that stuff. Like that's a nice set. That's a nice looking set. I like it better than that. This is just a little too like the big wide flared sleeves. Everything's just like a little bit too bulky. That one's nice. And then you get into some strange like that's not my thing. These are iconic, but they're so iconic that they're like kind of overdone. You see them a lot. I think the AQ set's definitely one of the better ones from the first couple of expansions. What is your most favorite pet? It really depends on what it's for. As far as like cuteness, I think the Coastal Sandpiper is the cutest one. I think that the Greenwing Macaw is probably one of my favorites because that was my first one. And then I think I always have a third answer to that question that I've forgotten. Don't you need frost damage for one of the bosses? You need frost damage to kill this guy. I don't need to kill him though. I'm just killing these ones because I'm running by them. I don't have enough time to try and deal with the frost guy. You can do it on any class. You have to make use of like there's this toy or enchantment you can get that like enchants your weapon with like frost damage or something. Or there's a toy that does frost damage. Like maybe it was the Maze Snow Blaster from last Christmas. Like the Snowmaster 9000. No, not that one. I forget what it's called, but there's a way to do it. It's just a pain in the butt. As a mage main, how good were the Conjured Mana Buns? The Conjured Mana Buns turned out really well. Those were super easy and those were really yummy. Sets for this raid are really nice looking, but the rep... They may have nerfed the rep at some point, because the rep just kind of happens. It's not like a big... I just got the rep while I was still looking for my set, although, to be fair, it took me a lot of tries to get the set. Goopy boss, you don't have to go for that guy. Yeah. Let me get back on my mount. I've fallen off. Fallen off and I can't get up. Also, my bags. I never learned those boots. Maybe I should learn them. Have I gotten any other BOE drops that are actually worth any gold? I guess I can't load my tooltip in stuff. My bags are in pain. My bags are so bad. I guess I kind of gave up on them after 7.3. I cleared them out running up to the patch and I was so excited about it. And now they're just filled with like extra unsullied gear and stuff I need to disenchant and stuff that I should check. Like I have trinkets that I need to sim and I have relics that I need to double check and I have unsullied cloth gear and just a bunch of just stuff and Lightforged bulwarks and bridge stalkers, and it's too much. It's so overwhelming that I've reached that point where I'm just pretending it's not a problem. And I'll deal with it one day, but not today. I love all the corgis. Yeah. The corgi model's really good. I'm interested to see if they ever give us that little terrier model, because they had another dog model that was data mined out of 7.3 or 7.2, one of those patches, but it never showed up in the game, so I'm curious as to when they actually bust that out. Are there any Death Knight related recipes? I feel like Unholy probably has something people really shouldn't eat. Off the top of my head, I don't remember any Death Knight related recipes, but to be honest, I've spent most of my time in the breads, the desserts, and the bread and the dessert recipes. I haven't spent a whole bunch of time in the entrees and sides because a lot of those have meat in them, and I don't personally... I'm a pescatarian. I'll do seafood, but I don't do chicken or beef or pork or anything like that. So maybe one of the meat recipes. I missed it though, for sure. Simming is for mythic nerds. I'm a mythic nerd, but I don't know how to sim. Oh, simming is easy. It's just boring. It's just annoying. And it's not really annoying if you stay on top of it. And there's even add-ons that you can do to sim things really easily. I just like to put it off until it's gotten really out of hand, and then I sim a bunch of stuff at once. It's a bummer that you can't send Unsullied gear to your level 100s to have be 110. Yeah, it's so nice when they hit 110 though, and you can just catch them up real quick. I just did that on my hunter, and it was just the best feeling. Although I was missing some pieces. I never seem to have Unsullied rings or trinkets or necks or relics. Maybe just because they're... like, maybe I got them all and I sent them to a different character already. But... it's okay, because basically you get all your main slots filled out, and then eventually you get around to, once you're 110, you can kind of check your map to see if any of your world quests will fill in your slots. And that's what I've been doing, is you get like 860 to 880 relics and rings, just kind of over a couple of days from world quest to fill in the slots that you don't have. I want a Pitbull companion pet. It's not a Pitbull, but you can get... Have you gotten Grumpy? Okay, he's not a Pitbull at all. He's a Mastiff, I think. But... he's kind of close, you know? If you don't have that yet, you should definitely get it. Not only because he's adorable, but because pairing up Howl with Super Bark will let you bring almost any pet within capture range. Actually, I think any pet will get within capture range with that. So he is dethroned the Terrible Turnip as the best pet to have handy for capturing wild pets. Don't we get a pet for the WoW anniversary? Maybe that's when we'll get the Terrier. Oh, that's a good point, because they did the Corgi for the last one. And then they did, I think, another Corgi for the one before that. So yeah, if they decide to continue doing a pet for every WoW anniversary, then I could see that dog happening then. That's a good point. Frost DK recipe. Step 1 is go to the frozen food section. Step 2 is to buy something and say a Frost DK sold it. Or froze it. That's funny. That's a good idea. Okay, where did my guide go? What do I actually have to do in here? I lost it. Picture guy, there we go. Okay. Click on the mine larva. We'll start a jewel craft mini game. Oh dear. Can I kill the boss? I don't need to fight the boss for anything. I can just kill him, right? we go. Get you out of the way. My inventory is full. Oh dear. That might be a problem. Alright, well I don't need any of that, but... oops. I don't need these Falcosaur eggs. I definitely don't need that pendant of the Karaji Guardian. Let me copy that. What else do I not... we've got some rep in here. Court of Ferondus rep for my world quest. Good. Oh, I love it when it gives me a token for one of the reps that I actually need. That's the best feeling. Can I learn any of those? Oh, I can learn both of those. That's good. Alright, well, that's cool stuff. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? So, in this room, alright, so, like, the left squiggly here. Don't tell me it's not by the boss. Don't you dare tell me it's by the beginning. Somebody would have told me, if that's true. So, there's, like, a squiggly thing over here. Viewer beware, you're in for a scare. Is this gonna be scary? Grumpy's an English bull, is he? That's quite possible. I'm not super up with the facts on my dog breeds. I just know he's got like a droopy face. And then over here, I get on my mount. Sometimes it's a toy, sometimes it's a pet or a mount. It just depends on what they feel like doing. That's true. That's true. I don't think it's always been a. Okay. After which a certain amount of points, you win the game. So nobody's going to tell me how to win this because they all assume that I know how to play Bejeweled, despite the fact that I haven't played it. Oh my gosh, that's so tiny. All right. How do I do it? I've actually never played Bejeweled. Am I trying to match stuff? I clicked on it and I made it angry. This part is horrible. Connect 3 or more alike characters. That's the winning condition. Okay, so I collect them. So I just like switch 2 things around and then they match and then that's fine. Alright, so I'm actually going to hide my UI to make more room. That seems really easy. That seems really easy. And then apparently after a certain amount of points, I mean, maybe it'll get harder if I get bad things to, like... Oh, I see. So the switch will only work if it's going to actually solve something. And they have to be in a row. They can't just be adjacent. Gotcha. Okay, rows of 3 for a long time. Alright, well that's fine. This is kind of fun. Should I reheat a teacup of tea? I'm gonna go freshen this up. I'll be back in a second. Prepare yourselves. Ugh. Okay, thanks for being patient. Alright. Oh, man. Oh, I have no good reason to be so stiff except that, like, if I'm sitting on my desk, I have the most comfortable chair in the world. And I can just, like, chill. But when I'm focusing on something, I, like, twist myself into a pretzel. And the longer I'm sitting, the more pretzel I become. And it really doesn't make any sense. I'm perfectly comfortable sitting like a normal human being. Alright, let's swap those ones. And then, I enjoy that they're all kind of voidy. I've never seen this one before. Like, what is that creature? Is it just from a weird... Is that supposed to be like a Cosmoth? Let me see. That's too far. Is it possible for it to be stuck, or is there always going to be a winning one available? These ones? These ones? Oh, man. Oh, those have just all happened just because. That was pretty dope. So am I supposed to be prioritizing, like, fixing sticky areas whenever I can? Or do you just kind of, like, follow your heart and do them as soon as you see them? I used to really like puzzles. It's surprising to me that I've never actually done this. As a kid, I used to get those paper word search puzzles. I did a lot of word search puzzles. Like thousands and thousands of word search puzzles. And I henceforth became really good at Boggle. And then I played like a bunch of Sudoku once that became like a craze. And you wouldn't believe how excited I was when I found out that I could play it on my tablet. And just like endless puzzles forever. Because this seems like a very relaxing game. It seems like you don't have to think too hard. But it's kind of that word search thing where you're looking in a grid for a pattern. Solve 5 brains in a row, eventually you will get it. Oh, 5 brains. So the brains are these ones, right? Oh. Click everything? Looks like Yug's brain. This part's gonna feel like it's endless. Alright, so 5 brains in a row. So I should save brains. I should do everything that's not brains to save them up. There's a rumor the purple void dudes are something you need to avoid matching. Okay. Let me find that tweet. Let me find that tweet and double check it. Twitter. Because I know I retweeted it. I meant to retweet it with like a funny caption about how this is really good for me. Because I still haven't done it, but then I just like spaced and just hit retweet. And then there's that image. So that is the Endless Halls maze. Okay. She'll craft like match 3 mini-game. The key is brains. Match 5 brains in a row to win. It didn't say anything about not matching these ones. So I'm going to match everything that's not brains. So that I hopefully have more brains available. If they match themselves, then that's really too bad. But I'm just going to match everything that's not brains for now to try and get more brains on the screen. Right? That makes sense? Yeah? You just did it for a long time and it randomly finished. My dad's trying to understand my WAB session, but every time I show vids from you, Trade Chat, or Taliesin, all he says is, she's cute. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's hard to explain a WAB session. Alright, we got 1 brain there. We got 2. I'm gonna need more than that. Gonna need more than that. And the problem is that we're not always going to be able to avoid doing the brain matching, I think. I think there's always going to be a time when that's the only thing I have available. I'm going to have to do one in order to make other ones available. But for now, we're just going to kind of look for brains. Or look for not brains. To try and make more brains available. So we got like 1, 2... We still need 2. Oh boy. I wonder if anybody got super lucky with this and just happened to do 5 brains in a row. I was like, man, I don't know what everybody's complaining about. No, whoops. I saw that about to happen as soon as it happened. My bad. This cannot be fun to watch. There's no way. There's no way that any of you are having the slightest amount of fun right now. I did it without matching 5 brains, so it's possible. Weekly Reset? Weekly Reset, it's a great show, and it actually kind of reminds me of when, like, way back in the day, Total Biscuit used to do a weekly WoW show. It had Mailbox at the end, but I think it was, like, the Weekly Blues, or was it the Daily Blues? He would, like, cover the blue post and then what he thought about what they'd said. Like, years and years ago. Ages and ages ago. Over here. And... So 1, 2. I can never get more than 2 potential brains in the screen. If I can get 4 of them, I bet that's good enough to start. I don't know if I would want to go ahead with 3. I might be stuck without it though. Actually really challenging to watch. If they really want you to have 3 brains, I don't have enough brains to, well, five in a row is rough. Like 3 in a row would be doable. I keep reaching for my mouse to want to do things. I'm backseat bejeweling. Yeah, I can totally get that. There's too much delay for you guys to actually be able to help me. By the time anybody says anything, I'll be like 30 seconds ahead. And granted, I may have been stuck on something for 30 seconds, but there's a chance that I'll eventually figure something out. So right now, like, I see the brain matches. I'm trying to make one that's not a brain match. Because we're trying to consult, like, we're trying to get extra brains. Didn't worry about the brain thing at all, and I solved it. Keep matching 3s, got it after getting 5 of any kind in a row. Okay. The only reason why I'm not going for that is because the blog post from Blizzard specifically says the key to winning is brains, match 5 brains in a row to win. Now, when they say 5 brains, do they mean 5 sets of 3 brains, or do they mean 5 brains? Like, what if I just do 2 brains? Okay, no, that's not enough. RIP! Because that's 6 brains, right? Like, what if it worked like that? It doesn't work like that. Oh well. Time to get back to amassing brains. At least that solved my stuckness. You had 2 across and 2 up, and you could have moved 1 to the left to get the 5 at the start. RIP. Unfortunate. Should I exit and start again? I was disappointed when she didn't see it. At the start, I didn't know about the 5 brains thing. Unless you're talking about, like, at the start of when I started moving stuff last time. 5 sets of 6 brains, maybe? You're finally doing it. It took 15 minutes for me to finish this randomly clicked. Drink whenever Hazel says brains. There's a good one. I'm gonna be saying that a lot. You notice that the harder I'm thinking, the closer I get to my screen. Give me brains. Although not right there. I need a brain right there. So how are we doing? We've got 2 potential matches on screen right now. Am I out of them again? Am I out of the non-brain ones? No, I'm not. It's kind of messing up my plans. When you log out during the Defense of the Exeter scenario and you come back only to have to start over. Oh no, Defense of the Exeter. That was a while ago, wasn't it? Is this gonna solve one for me? I don't think so. I think it just, like, puts a lot of them closer. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. We're really close. Let's just try and do as many as we can now without breaking these ones that we have. I think this is okay. My spatial reasoning is not good enough to assure that I think I have it. So we should work from the top down, right? Because the bottom ones will disturb the top ones. So we would go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, how does this work? I apologize, this must be agonizing to watch. Doesn't have to be moving piece down to match, you can move pieces left to right? Yeah. As long as they match. I think I'm out anyways, I think we have to try it. Oh no, I could move these 2. If I move these 2 though, it's gonna start. Because that's going to drop down. Those ones are going to disappear. I don't think I want to do that. Let's just try it. Let's just try. So there's 1. 2. Do I want to move this one down or that one up? don't think it matters. Man. I don't think I have 5. This is one of the easy parts of getting them out? Yeah. Drat. I probably did that wrong. Oh well. The art part was so confusing. Bottom one, go right. You're never gonna. It's never gonna be in time. The chat delay is gonna ruin any kind of help. I mean, you might be in time. I'm really slow at this. I'm never gonna know which part you were looking at, though, is the problem. No, yeah. This part might be hard to watch. Gonna be real honest with you. This might be rough. We might be here a while. Also, I might not have any incredibly witty or insightful insights. But I figure if I keep doing this thing where I do every match that I can find that's not a brain, and then we do the brains all at once, eventually we'll have enough brains, right? Like, eventually that will work out. So it's just a matter of repeating that part enough times. Did this the first week it's out, and the only guys just said play a part of game of Bejeweled. Did it by accident, took me about 20 minutes. A lot of people are saying they just kind of brute forced it and took 20 minutes. Some people are saying they didn't even do brains in a row. I'm just kind of focused on the brains because of what it said in the blog post. Click stuff until it completes. Do your thing, get your mount. You did the mac and cheese, but use blue cheese. It's going to do a small taste tester. I wouldn't do blue cheese with mustard. I think you're right. Like, I would do one or the other, and I think blue cheese is really good in mac and cheese. Doing my thing. Doing my thing. What is my thing? Where's my next thing? Man, even with brains, I'm actually, like, blanking right now. It doesn't work diagonally, right? Like, that would be silly. It's vertically or horizontally, but not diagonally. Yeah, there's absolutely no way that we're doing the maze on stream. No way. Not a chance. I'm stuck. You've already got Pokemon Plants vs. Zombies. Why not Candy Crush and Bejeweled? Yeah, I don't think it's like a ripoff necessarily. It's just it's an homage. It's a tribute. It's really hard. What am I looking at? What if the eyeball was a brain? What if I'm using the wrong brains? I mean, they all have brains. Right? No, there's no way it's diagonal because those three are already diagonally set up and that's not doing it. WoW version of Candy Crush needs the hints. WoW version of this needs the hint. Or is this WoW Candy Crush? I've never played Candy Crush either. Not like that makes me better than anybody. I've just never played Candy Crush. Although, you know what I'm so excited for? Animal Crossing Pocket Camp! My husband's been playing Fire Emblem Heroes. He's like a Fire Emblem guy, and he likes Fire Emblem Heroes a lot. Like, he plays it all the time on his phone. And I never really got into Fire Emblem Heroes. But, you know what I love is Animal Crossing. I'm hoping that Animal Crossing Pocket Camp doesn't mean that you keep going and it'll work. I'm actually stuck. Like, I'm actually, like, not even just excluding brains, just straight up stuck right now. I will accept help. I hope that the existence of Animal Crossing Pocket Camp does not mean that there won't be an Animal Crossing. Like, on the Switch. I want them to make an Animal Crossing on the Switch. And that's saying something, because I don't even have a Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna have to get one for Animal Crossing. If they ever make that. Jewel Craft and the Blinkon Circuit are great ways to kill some time when waiting at a summon stone. Can you do this game in-game without being on this part of the quest? Check out this Animal Crossing thing. Yeah, they're making an Animal Crossing for mobile. It's out in Australia already. And it's going to be released, like, on iOS. I don't know about Android, but it's going to be released on iOS November. So, like, soon. And I'm so excited. Because, like, the new mainstream Nintendo mobile games have actually been quite good so far. And I just love Animal Crossing. It's the escape that I need from my life. Not that my life is hard. But, man, what is, and it's not even instant. Oh, it's on my screen. I thought it was, like, zoomed in. Okay. There's no resetting this, then. Can you move your picture to the other side? Oh, I see. Here we go. Alright, now you can see the whole board. Oh, no, it snaps. I guess I could move myself to the other side. Where's my picture? Camera. There you go. Am I dumb? I mean, obviously. But, like, where am I being dumb specifically? You fish in Animal Crossing the same way I fish in WoW, right? Actually, Animal Crossing is more of a completionist thing for me. I'm fishing to get all of the fish. And then I put them in the museum, and the little owl guy is like, hoo, hoo, woohoo. Finally getting a new Lucid Nightmare. I feel like getting is a big leap from what I'm doing right now. I don't know if getting it is a foregone conclusion now that I've decided to start. Just relaxing. Speaking of Animal Crossing, don't the city councils realize they made the deer crossing the most inconvenient places? They should put the sign somewhere else. What am I doing? You will? Will I? Will I? I'm real stuck right now. You can start over. You should have the buff. You can click off and click the orange thing again. Okay. The point of this minigame and how goes it? Zephyr and Rock. This minigame is part of... Yeah, let's start over. Because, like, I can't see any other... Start over. Thank you. All right. If you guys can't see it either, then it's got to be me. The point of this minigame is part of the Lucid Nightmare puzzle. And it's like... You beat... So right now I'm trying to match 5 sets of brains, so these things in a row. And that should theoretically let me progress to the next step of getting my Lucid Nightmare. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make matches that are all not brains to get a lot of brains in my board. So that I can do 5 brains. And I've had to start over because I think I ruined it. It's surprising to me that they let you get stuck. It's an easy part, haven't been stuck here. No moves. You have to get 5 of the brains in a row to really get it. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Mac and cheese with mustard OMG. Yeah, alright, so here we go, Anything that's not... Oh, oops. Well, we don't have enough to keep going, so... 5 brains in a row is really mean. 3 would be easier. 3 would be more doable. Tentacles, 3rd row from right. It's gonna be... You're welcome to try and give me help, but I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to use because of there's like a chat delay of anywhere between 8 and 25 seconds. And I'm never gonna know which part of this you were looking at. So I'm probably gonna be passing over any attempts at help for that reason. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Maze is crazy weird. Takes some time to map it. Anyone who takes the time to get this mount, GG. You guys have a lot of patience. Make sure you are hunting for the shiny Duskull. Shiny Duskull. I got a regular Duskull. I don't even have a shiny Magikarp, and that's been out for ages. I don't even have a Lapras. I will... I am so salty about my lack of a Lapras. I've been playing the game non-stop since it came out, and I just can't get one to save my life. I can't even get a, like, the only times I've ever seen a Lapras raid, which is like twice. Once there was like a military ceremony happening in the location, and it was not about to happen. And the other time was, I just couldn't get people to help me fight it. Alright, so there's one. Oops. There we go. It's fine. How are we doing? A Lapras? I have a lack of Lapras. Serious Lapras lack going on over here. I only see 2 confirmed matches on my screen right now. And the hard part is sometimes I'm gonna get stuck where there's nothing that I can do except for move a brain. Thanks for the 5, Kayla, you can do it. I hope so. I really hope so. Let's just do this one. 1. I could do 2. I can't do 5. If it wasn't in a row, but it was just in total, that would be one thing. You almost had 4 brains? Oh no. I'll do a follower dungeon. Octopus left, squid second row. These ones? Oh, those aren't squids. Maybe those are squids. Ah! Oh! Oh! Oh, I spilled my tea. Oh, that was just the follower sound. Oh, sorry. Sometimes that happens to me. Sorry. If I'm really focused on something, unexpected noises, even when I should absolutely expect them, scare the butts off of me. Sometimes my husband will come in to the kitchen, and I know he's home, but he'll just, like, walk into the kitchen while I'm, like, focused really hard on something that I'm, like, cooking or, like, moving, and I'll just, like, shriek, and I feel so bad because it's so loud and rude, and I just get really startled. I'm good, though. Sorry if the microphone is loud. I didn't mean to. Oh, gosh. Okay. So we got, I see 2. Maybe you should drink cold tea. Yeah, this is lukewarm at this point. It's not gonna really burn me. Although I have burned myself by spilling hot tea from being startled before. Most of the time, by the time I'm drinking tea, it's usually at a point where I'm alright spilling it on myself. If it's cool enough for my mouth, it's probably fine for my hands. Oh no, there was a brain. Okay, so there was 1. Can we do it? 1, 2, 3. I don't think I don't know. I don't think I have enough. I don't think I have 5. I think I need to keep doing non-brains. Also, that was dumb. I should have done that one first. Oh yeah, if I move that one, that's good. That's a good move. I usually curse when I get scared. Poor my husband. Oh man, good luck. Make sure you map the maze. Don't forget it's 3D. There's floors. Any marked room is not further than 8 cells from another marker. Gotcha. Thanks, Cable Coins, for the $6. Appreciate you. Have 5 there in the middle. Yeah, you gotta match 5, like 5 sets of 3 though. Like that's 15 brains. I already tried matching two pairs for like 6 total. That didn't work. Right now I see 3. I see 3 that I could do. Although I don't really see anything else, so I might have to just try it. Squid. There's a lot of stuff with tentacles. Now when you say squid, do you mean this thing? Or do you mean these things? Because I don't see a match that I can make with either of them. Fourth row. Fourth row from what? 2, 3, 4. Oh, here. Do I want to do that, though? Match the voids? Alright, we'll do it. I'm not gonna do those eyes because that's gonna start my brains matching. And we're not ready. I don't know if I want to do it that way. 5 brains in a row. Yeah, it wants me to match 5 sets of 3 brains in a row. Alright, well let's start. Let's try. Let's try 1. Oh, I think that automatically matched something that wasn't a brain. I think I'm hooped. I didn't see what that second one was. Match 5 sets. I've already matched 2 sets, and that would have been 6 brains, and that didn't work. That didn't work. Void Tentacle, Squid, and Jelly. I don't remember the in-game name. Void Tentacle, Squid, Jelly. Hazel, I joined you while you were refreshing your tea. Welcome, Pat. 5 brains in 1 row, 1 time? 5 brains in a row. Oh, in a row! Oh my goodness. Oh, that makes more sense. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I thought they meant sequentially. I thought they meant match 5 consecutive sets of brains. Because that is also a valid interpretation of the phrase 5 brains in a row. Holy butts, I'm dumb. Okay, that's why. That's why. They want me to do it in 1 row. Oh, goodness. Do I even have to do them consecutively? Do as many as you can. Don't worry about 3 or 4. In Candy Crush terms, you need to make a spinkle. A sprinkle. Okay, good. I was a little worried that a sprinkle is a thing. So, like, here. Now, the real question is, how do I do it with it? So, if I go like this, and then... Now, would I do it in this row? I guess I have to. Because those were in a row, right? How do I do them in the same row without the row falling? Because they're going to fall off, right? Oh, I need to do it in 1 thing. So I need like 2 and then 2. Thank you for the donation, Kiwi. I appreciate that. Try for combos. This replay isn't going on the channel. Oh, it is. I always do. Okay, so I need like 2 and then a space and then 2 and I need to put 1 in the space. Now I think I get it. I think I understand now. All right. I am deeply sorry for the confusion. I am taking 70% blame for that. I'm leaving 30% on the ambiguous phrasing. I think I now understand what is required of me, which doesn't really bring me any... I mean, I guess it brings me closer. Feeling a little stuck again, though. I need to get a brain, like, here. Like, right there would be great. Okay, I gotcha. I understand now. So who do I... Let's just keep going for a bit. Yeah, because I thought matching 5 sets of brains was just mean. Like, who would make me do that? But then I was like, I mean, if people are spending 10 hours in this maze, anything's possible. Nothing's out of the question. Oh, that was 4. That was rough, but that's not what we're going for. We're trying to get a brain down there, ideally. I'll take wherever it happens, but... So if I can get one down to either end of this, that would also work. Now, can a row be a column, or do they mean it in a literal horizontal row? Can I do it in a column? She doesn't curse on stream. I try not to. I have failed in the past, but I do my best not to. I totally get that some of you are listening as speakers, and some of you have children. And some of you don't want your children picking up bad words before the age of, like, 13. Or at least you don't want to know that they picked up the bad words. They might get them in school. That's gonna happen. You just want to not know about it. Should I do that? Is that gonna be bad? I think I do that. If I do that, that's gonna match that. Drat. Could be a column if it's like Bejeweled. Appreciate you not cursing. Yeah, I think it's good to keep these a little clean. Check your chat. I'm reading it. Fourth together. Fourth what? You must try them four together. Yeah, we're going for row 5. We want 2 sets of 2 so they don't trigger early, and then a gap between them that we can squeeze a third one into. Oh, oops. The best part about doing this on stream is later I'm gonna have like an actual raw data number of how long I spent trying to figure this out. Why aren't you streaming on Twitch? It's more popular. I find that I do better here. I like YouTube streaming better. I also really like that it auto uploads my VoDs so that I can just make them public on my YouTube channel without having to download and upload again. I used to stream on Twitch. This hurts my soul. Yep. True. Oh boy. These, if I could make a row drop here, then that would bring these 2 down and give me what I'm looking for. I don't, no, that'll do it for one of them, but not the other one. I don't have any really good way to do it. All right, we got it. We did it. Yeah. Okay. I want to hug my cat, but she's not here. Woo! All right, we did it. Now what? Hang on, I need a minute to like drink my tea and celebrate. Then I'll find out what's next. It's been 37 minutes. Was it 37 minutes? That might have been easier if I'd known what I was trying to do from the beginning properly. Is there any way you can refresh it to get hints? You can refresh it by clicking off the buff and then re-clicking the sphere. I don't think you can get hints though. Soul healed. Oh yeah, all right. I need another cup of tea. Hang on, I left it in the kitchen. Whew. Gonna look up what's required next while that reheats. Oh man, that was something else. All right, I bet the maze is gonna be 100 times worse, but that's fine. So now that we've done that, there's a note. We're gonna read the note. Deeper than deep awaits your seat. I'm gonna read it twice just in case. Okay. Before going to deep home, get a shadow weave mask. I have my shadow weave mask. I don't know where it is in here, but I think it's here somewhere. Hopefully I didn't auto vendor it. I did not auto vendor it. It's right there. Shadow weave mask done. You won't be needing the mask for a while, but you get it now to avoid making 2 trips. Okay. You're also gonna be stuck in a cavern. Great. So we're going to deep home. So I'm gonna hearth back to Stormwind. Grab my tea. Okay. Ugh. Shows how much I love you that I'm not watching Stranger Things. I don't know if I would make that call. Stranger Things is, I mean, I guess Stranger Things will be there later. But yo, there's gonna be a stream pod later, like, Stranger Things is new. It's new. Alright, so we're going to south of Therazine's throne, inside the Crumbling Depths Cave. Behind the worm, there's gonna be a fissure in the ground that you can click on. You're about to fall into a fissure, you're not sure you want to climb out again, or are you sure you want to do this? Oh man, am I sure I want to do this? I'm only going to stream for another 20 minutes, but we'll see. Try. Doing this along with you. Alright. We're doing it. We're going. I want my unicorn. I want my unicorn. You don't have to be naked. Equip the mask before you get into Deep Home. You just have to wear it? Alright. Let's just wear it now then. Let's just wear it this whole time. Why not? You don't have to be naked. You just have to wear it. Alright. Hazel better tweet a pic of this mount later tonight. I promise you I will. When I have it, I will post it. Just watched another vid that said just do any 3s and we'll auto finish like it did for me. Fall down 5 brains, etc. Okay. Move your view out. My view? I mean, I'm gonna move my cam over. I don't know what else you want though. Alright, so Therazane Throne I'm going the wrong way. I'm going 100% the wrong way. Oh man. Forget brains and do any 3. I mean, I'm sure you'll randomly get it eventually at that point. That's just how I finished it. How should I level? I just got the game. If you're brand new, Cherry, I would just quest. I would just quest. Don't worry too much about dungeons. Don't worry. Like, if you're brand new and you're doing dungeons, people are going to be rushing ahead, and it's kind of annoying to keep up with when you're trying to look around a bit. So just follow quests, do whatever they want you to do, and then as soon as your quests are, like, they're not showing up anymore, they're not at level for you, then move on to the next zone. You can tell what level your zone is. Like, if I started a human and I'm out here in Elwyn, I can see that I'm supposed to be in the Elwyn Forest from levels 1 to 10 because it'll actually show you up on your screen. And then you can see, like, Duskwood is 20 to 25, Westfall's 10 to 15, so you can see the level range. So just make sure you're in a zone for your level range, and then just look around and find quests to do there. That's, as far as I'm concerned, the best way to level. Hazel, I got the Headless Horseman mount just now. Woohoo! Congrats, Caleb! That's awesome! Alright, so we're going in the cave. We're going in this cave. Crumbling Depths. Behind the worm, there will be a fissure in the ground that you can click on. At 6322. 6322, alright. So I have coordinates up here. I also have them on my map, but I don't think there's a map of the inner cave. Maybe there is. Anyways, I'm just going to kind of run around. It says behind the worm that goes in circles. You might not be able to get the next clue in your first visit to the cave because it expects you to return with the mask. If so, just reload. Worked for me. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Rexy. I will do that if that becomes a problem. So, we're trying to get to 6322. Ah! Oops. I should have seen that coming. At least it doesn't hurt that badly anymore. This worm used to be so annoying back in the day. Not fun gameplay, just annoying. I did not enjoy this worm one bit. 63, so we're really close. There's a fissure in the ground. 6326. Unfortunately, I'm not actually... No, wrong way. Wrong way. Oh boy. Can I kill the worm? Can you just... Oh, I avoided it. There we go. 26. So it should be right around here. There should be a void. Like a fissure. Oops. Alright, well at least I know where I'm going when I need to get back there. So it looks like there's... So it looks like a fossil on the ground. It's raised. It's by a big rock. It's by that big rock. So I need to get over there. Which means I'm going to need to run all the way around, actually. I'm not going to be able to make it through that side. So we run all the way around. Mount up. I can use mount here. Oops. Word. Alright. Yep. What would I do without you guys? It's probably for the best that I'm doing this on stream. Alright. No! No! Don't worm me! Don't worm me! Okay. No! He wormed me! Okay. I need to mount up faster. I need to mount up as soon as it gets spit out. Mount up. Riding the other way. Let's go. Following the worm. Big room, mount up, girl. 5825. The item is at 6320. Oh. So I want to go in that room? I have a picture of where I'm going. It looks like it's over here. There might be something else I have to do first, though. Oh, no, it's over here. Here we go. Dark Fissure. 60. There we go. Drop in the fissure. Alright, I'm sure. Why not? Alright. At least this isn't... Okay. You've now fallen into a deep cavern, and behind the chair there's a dingy plaque that reads... If you go to Wraxham... Alright, so I need to go find the dingy plaque behind the chair. Strange skull. Dingy plaque. Supremacy? Get Shurkeek. Get Shurkeek. Which is an anagram for Raxon Greep is the key. If you go to Raxon Greep and NPC in Ratchet, you'll see he's wearing a shattered mask. Equip the mask, interact with the skull, and a new note will appear. Alright, so my mask is equipped. I can interact with the skull. And a new note will appear. Where the shaded delegate may appear. That's probably me. Correspond to Nomergon, called the Dark Iron Ambassador. And I have to go to Nomergon, follow the red lines to get... Oh boy, alright. Okay. Now we go to Nomergon, which is like my home turf. Once inside, follow the red lines to get the 10 levers. Horde players can easily get the... Gotcha. Oh boy. So we're still like quite a few steps away from the maze. Alright. Well, we can at least do the Nomergon thing. That might be as far as we get. We've only got 15 minutes left. I got stuck for a while on that whole Bejeweled thing. So my fastest way to get to Nomergon is probably $1 on Ironforge. $1 on Ironforge, and then, fly, yeah. That part is easy? Yeah. Yeah, I think the hardest part of that part would have been getting the mask, but if you already have it like I do, then we're good. Remember, folks, leg day sucks. Can use the mount, taking notes. The Imager guide that I'm following is fantastic, and I'll link it here. Just bookmark that if you're looking to get the mount yourself. That is what I'm following. The only thing that I didn't know that I found out since opening that is that when it says 5 skulls in a row, it doesn't necessarily mean 5 sets of skulls. It just means 5 of them at once on a flat plane. I don't know how I didn't get that, but it took me a minute. Took me like half an hour. It's amazing that they figured this out in the first place. I think they've started making these things harder and harder just because they've realized the sheer power of the secret finding community to brute force stuff like this. There's so many people that get so into it whenever they release stuff, so they can make these things really hard. Because if they make it too easy, nobody gets the experience of trying to figure it out because somebody figures it out immediately. They post a guide, and then everybody just uses that guide. Like, nobody has to think about it. But when they make it crazy hard like this, sure, it's less reasonable for one person to, like, understand on their own. But while the community is figuring it out, everybody that wants to be part of it can, as a community, come together on that Discord and, like, try things out, you know? I think they value that experience more than making it doable by an average brain. There's always next week. Have you heard the story of Aeschylus? I have not. I had to stare at that word for like a while to make sure you weren't trying to get me to say something bad. It's all good, Hazel. We forgive you, and thanks for showing us what to do. No worries. I'm figuring it out right along with you. So in Nomer, there's a... This is a very small map. Follow the levers. So there's 10 levers in Nomergon, like the actual dungeon, which is way down in here. I'm finally going home. I don't know if I've actually run into Nomergon lately on my priest. It's been a while. The same way with headphones on, very jumpy. Not that many people are going to care without the brute force people, yeah. If there wasn't a community, I bet a lot of people wouldn't. So, dungeon entrance is over this way. I'm assuming that they want me to actually go into the instance once you're inside. Yeah. Well, you finish this next week. On stream? I don't think I'm doing the maze on stream. I think I'll probably do it off stream. I don't know. I'm definitely not doing the maze on stream. Like, if that's going to take people 8 hours, there's no way. It would take me twice as long to do it on stream because half of my brain power is not working. I love the Nomerian music. It's some of the best stuff. Okay, so if I'm inside, I want to zoom in on this map. For whatever reason, it won't let me zoom in on that. I'm actually, like, putting this map into some image software so that I can zoom into it. It let me zoom in on all the other ones. There we go. Alright. Okie dokie. The instance starts here. I just started the clockwork run. Grubbus is up there. Do I start at Grubbus or do I start by the engineering labs? Which end do I start at? Follow the red lines to get the 10 levers. Does it matter? Does the order matter? If you're prepared and map it right, you can do it in less than an hour. Neither of those things are going to be true. The best way to get armies of Legion follower up, the last thing I need to get, Pathfinder Part 2. Do every single Broken Shore world quest. Do lots of missions at your order hall to try and get the extra rep missions. Those are the two things that you do. That's really all you can do. There's nothing else that's really available. I guess I'm going to start at Grubbus because I don't see why not. Hey Hazel, I love you and your videos and streams. Thanks, Julius. Welcome to the stream. We're trying to do the Lucid Nightmare thing. I'm gonna start Grubbus, unless anybody tells me that I shouldn't. Look at your gnome coming back home so effortlessly to Nerith shaking. I didn't even walk around a beach saying nothing for 10 minutes. Not that I have anything against the beach scene. It's just like I understood that they were taking that extra time with the beach scene to try and make it like a really dramatic homecoming. But I don't really buy it because she doesn't remember being there. She left when she was an infant. It's something that's important to her because it's her heritage and her heritage is important to her, but she's never been there. Like, my great-grandparents are from England, and I'm sure if I ever meet England, or if I ever visit England, I'm gonna have a blast, but I don't know that I'm gonna, like, be really overcome with emotion. But I've also never been, so maybe I will, I don't know. Alright, so the levers. Started Grubbus. I don't see a lever. I see Blastmaster Amy Shortfuse. The quickest way to get to Nomargon is Horde. Go to the Gromgal base camp in Stranglethorn Vale. You can take a Zeppelin from Orgrimmar to get to the Gromgal base camp. And there's a teleporter in the Gromgal base camp in Stranglethorn Vale. We did in like 3 hours. We just kicked back and talked in voice while we ran about. The maze? Gotcha. England, yes, come visit. I would love to visit England. I would love to visit a lot of places, to be honest. Oh, there's a box. This isn't it, probably. Nope, that's definitely not it. There's just a map for this part. There's no actual, like, pictures of all the levers. Follow the red lines to get to 10 levers. There's supposed to be one right here. Head to the back door. I know you like to read. Have you read the Assassin's Blade series? I just started and it's good. I haven't read those, but I've heard a lot about them, which is making me start to think that I should. That's usually what makes me decide to read something, is once like a couple of different people that I know are all telling me how good something is. It's at the engineering spot. It's in the dungeon instance. So I'm in the instance. Just go down the center, down to the mechs. It's in the workshop room. Levers on a wall. So, because I thought there was one here. Look at Murgle's Livity if you can't find them. Further into the instance, there's going to be 10 of them side by side. Oh! Oh, so these lines... Okay, there's not one at each line then. I'm looking at a map with like a bunch of lines on it. They're all in one spot then. Follow the red lines together. Gotcha. Okay, so it's going to be 10 levers in a wall. I understand it. Okay, so we go through here. I guess I didn't need to come all the way over here then. I was under the assumption there was going to be one by Grubbus. I am glad that at least I didn't miss anything that would have made it hard for me to find them. So we're going to jump down. You know, on my hunter, I got a Rylak pet because I really like Rylaks. I tamed a Makwa so I could have a white one. And Rylak's pet special ability is a slow fall, which I figured might come in handy, but now that I have flying, I haven't needed it once, and now I just wish I had a Spirit Beast, and I can't find one! I want a Spirit Beast. I don't even mind which one. Although it would be really cool to get one of the Northrend ones. I always lucked into Gondria in the past. Am I going the right way, by the way? I think I am. I think it's in the bottom of the launch bay. Or not in the bottom, but we have to go through the bottom of the launch bay. Okay. So... 3074. I don't have any coordinates working in here. Unless you're talking about something else. You just need to get to the wild levers. Gotcha. If any of you read the Witcher series, my husband and I just started reading them. They have Witcher books? They got Witcher books? Man, okay. So we don't jump down now. We go this way. My little sister is freaking out. She loves your videos and is backseat player with me. Can you say hi to Lindsay, please? Hi, Lindsay. What's up? I hope you have a great weekend. My inventory is super full. Thinking about starting Outlander. Man, I have not read enough. Lately I've just been rereading the A Song of Ice and Fire books. I have the enhanced editions for my tablet, which I've been really enjoying. And I'm just reading them over again. The idea is to read to help me sleep, because I always like to read at least a chapter or so of a book before I fall asleep. And it usually works really well. Like, I've kind of trained myself to... So I want to go into the... So... All the way down here. Do we hang a left into the labs? The game was inspired by the books. I believe they're Polish. Okay. Feathermanes give you slow fall too. Yeah. I haven't used it yet, though. I just want... My red lines stop once I get to the labs. On the left. These! Oh, we're here. Right? Instructions, yeah? Stop right there? Okay, we stopped. Okay, now what? Instructions say... Thank you, that's helpful. The binary refers to 3 battle pet abilities. Oh, okay. Concatenating these numbers yields... Oh, goodness. That's really a good component of any puzzle. Some really good concatenation. Next level of line of instructions. Alright, so basically, what do I do? Setting the consoles to... How does the 5th note spawn? 1 2 2 2 1 7 6 5 9 7. 1 2 2 1 7 6 5 9 7. 1 2 2 2 1 7 6 5 9 7. Okay. But there's 8 things. 1 2. Be a 2. There we go. And then this one, 2, 2. I don't know why I would think that pushing the lever down would make the number go up. 1 2 2 2 1 7. So we gotta push it up to 7. 2, 4. This is 5. This is so fiddly. 6, 7, 7, and then this is gonna be a 6. This is like the grid thing with lots and lots of clicking. 6, 5. Oh no, there are enough. There are enough. Oh, oops. Up. Making this 5. I wish they had a graphical display on them, but I think that would be too much to ask from this game. 9. Series matches the books pretty closely. First time watching your stream, please don't die, computer. Is your computer in poor health? If so, I'm very sorry. I know how frustrating that can be. 9. 7. Cold snap here in South Texas, gonna get down to 45 tonight. It's been the strangest weather. I've been hearing from people in that area that it's like really cold for how early in the year it is. And out on the west coast, it's like unseasonably warm. It's about 70 degrees Fahrenheit outside right now. I think in LA and like California, it's even hotter. Like summer levels of hot, which is just so weird. And the last one's a 7, right? Yeah, 7. Okay, so now we're good. And that makes a note spawn. Note says, games and toys are left behind when you... Oh dear. Oh dear. Come back here sometime to get friender for your hunter? Oh, can you and your husband do a cooking video together? He's quite camera shy. You're probably not gonna see him. Also, if he could cook, I would not have to make myself soup when I'm sick. It's also really chilly in Texas. Strong winds tonight. Alright, well that's disturbing. Our next step is in Val'Sharah. We're like 60% of the way through this and we haven't started the maze yet. It is about 5 o'clock, so I am done. I will either finish this on next week's stream or I'll just do it in between and tweet when I get them out. One of those two things. If I don't do this next week, depending on what's going on next week, I'm kind of thinking, what if we did a hunter pet hunting stream where I look for spirit beasts, and then maybe if any of you are available and play on NA servers and feel like it, you could check for spirit beasts, and then maybe if you find one, you can invite me to your server, because I really want spirit beasts. maybe we can try that next week. In any case, thanks for watching. Thanks for not stabbing your own eyes out during the Bejeweled thing. The VOD for this will be up tomorrow. There's a vlog out now. I uploaded a vlog like right as I started streaming, so there is a vlog out to watch. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.